Scene 1, Apple, take 1. Scene 1, Apple, take 2.
So you want to be an outlaw? You want to be an outlaw? And you hear 1%er say this. Everybody wants to be a 1%er till it's time to do some 1%er-ish. And you can tell the real 1%ers when the results come down from the ish, when they're facing them trials and they're facing them years behind bars. When they're facing that, then you get to see who is real and who is not. Here we have in our first story this morning, you got a former member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club Nation up there in Kansas. And we covered this. There was a fight in a bar where a rival club member got the bejesus beat out of him. And what's going on now is the trial is happening, and I guess did the trial happen? He pleaded guilty. So we're going to cover what he's facing. It's real. And then we got another story about a shooting in a motorcycle club that we've covered before. Another 1% motorcycle club that we covered before. I think this is a 1% club. And there was a huge thing about their national president that was really ugly that we covered. But what was crazy is that their members came on and said, we don't give a damn about that. We don't give a damn about that. That's our national. He's going to stay our national. So definitely they weren't up for the rah-rah. Anyway, we'll be covering that in 1 minute and 7 seconds. One more thing we'll be covering is you guys will get to hear a brand new song that was made for me, and we'll be hearing it for the first time together. I haven't heard it at all, so man, check that out. It's going to be cool. All right, back in 1 minute and 7 seconds. Pagan pleads guilty, faces 20 damn years. Oh my God. I'm not the one. I can't with y'all right now. 20 years, hell no. Be back after this.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated biker news with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube biker news craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started in the Navy and hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for leather vest from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath. MC, where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national P. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says get skinny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated biker news with MC Protocol.
Alrighty then. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can use, and biker news, of course, that you can trust. And I would like to bring your attention to the man being the only motorcycle club protocol and biker news channel in the entire world that has our own doctor in the house. We've got our own doctor. Everybody. Not everybody has their own doctor on the show. Not everybody has that. We have to be proud of that. You know?
Mm.
Makes me mad. I should have got my doctorate degree because then I could compete. I'm competitive in nature.
You know, a lot of people have degrees and they never actually use them.
That's true.
Never worked. My second degree was in electronics, and I have not worked in the electronics field since I graduated from. Seriously,
But you got it.
but I got it.
Somebody says I have to turn the volume down before Black Dragon gets loud. I was just feeling good today. I'm sorry. You know, I got diabetes. I feel bad most mornings, and you know, I've been on my business like I should. Black Dragon should sing because Lavish digs it. Oh my God. You didn't call Lavish. Bro. Come on, preacher. Don't do me like this, man. He's going to kill us.
He's gonna kill you. This is Black Dragon Biker TV.
Bro, that's ugly. Oh my gosh.
That's why he jumps in his truck.
All right, bro.
I can be tripping.
Okay. He thinks it's his fault. He's apologizing and stuff. I didn't say no. I didn't. No, it's the pastor's fault. Oh goodness. Okay, so he's in the truck. He'll be on in a minute. Black Dragon, shout out, made my day. I needed the boost. Hey man, Chris Leach, we appreciate having you, man. We're so glad to have you as a new subscriber to us. And I've watched you be on here every day since you came in the middle of our 81 story. The Outlaw Preacher, 20 years is a long time. You could just as easily get 20 years without a club. He's getting 20 years, though. Okay, all right, let's do that. Let's do the story. Why don't we just do the story? My people that hate me, you will take so long to do the story. Okay, so at
Logic Thinking.
7 minutes and 30 seconds, we're doing the story.
I call the Logic TV Biker Show. You're right.
Hey, if we got the viewers, we can call it the Logic TV Biker Show. Matter of fact, that's what we'll call it tomorrow. I have no problem with sharing the stage. I just would like to still be on it. Can I still be on it with you a little? Welcome, new subscriber. SSW has been with me since damn near the beginning. Salute, Black Dragon. Hey, what's up, Lou Vega out there, man? Good to see you. Tommy Manic. Man, always good to see him. And everybody, all of my people. Here we go. Former Pagan's Motorcycle Club member pleads guilty to assaulting member of a rival club. Now, we did this story way back when it happened. It was crazy how they beat that man's ASS. A former member of the Pagan's Motorcycle Club pleaded guilty Wednesday before the U.S. District Judge Greg Case, who I think was on the case the whole time, for his involvement in an assault against a member of a rival motorcycle club. I don't remember what club it was at this point. It was like 2023, I think. Jared A. Hammer, also known as Hammer, 45 years old, of Blue Springs, Missouri, pleaded guilty to one count of assault resulting in serious bodily injury in the aid of racketeering. And that right there,
That got you right there.
that right there adds a good 5 to 10 years on there, 7, 12, 15, whatever they feel like at the time. This assault resulting in serious bodily injury, 2, 3, 4 years, you know, nothing big. We got in a fight. But when you add that in aid of racketeering to further the business of the motorcycle club or gang, as they call it, now it's ugly. On July 20th, 2023, Hammer and 2 other members of the Pagan's Motorcycle Club assaulted a lone rival motorcycle gang member. I don't know why they put gang there. At a bar and grill in North Kansas City. Hammer told the victim they were there to shut the victim's club down. I've seen a lot of that in my day. And you used to be able to do that. You used to be able to go shut clubs down and force people out of their colors, and used to be able to take people's colors off of them. And oh man, we just had all kind of stuff going on back then. You used to be able to force clubs to patch over. That was before RICO. And
we did that in the lodge.
oh, did they?
We did.
They took lodges over?
No, if you had your paraphernalia on it and you couldn't protect it, I took it from you. I took hats, I took shirts, I took rings, I took necklaces. I did not keep them though.
Patch policing and the Masons? Are you serious?
If you cannot protect it,
How do you know if I can protect it or not? What I got to do? Beat you up?
No, it's not a fight. There's questions.
Oh, if you don't find past the maze of questions them bros be having.
I'm taking it. Now, if you want to fight, you can fight, but I'm taking it. But here, the thing about it is,
not taking a damn thing,
I took it, and I
and
gave
you
it
instructed
to
them.
I took it back to their lodge and gave it back to them. And said, "Don't let him have it because he can't protect it." Now, if you didn't give it to me, I'm still going to go to your lodge and they'll take it.
Were you like a sergeant in arms or something?
No,
Did
no.
you have some...
Any brother can do that.
Wow.
But you have to know your stuff. I can't challenge you, and I can't be challenged.
So if I don't have the silver ring question from the eye of the altimeter,
we don't do that. I mean, I haven't seen it done.
I'm sitting at the oracle right now of all knowledge, and here we are with this.
To the Grambling Prairie View game here, and do that.
Do what? Yeah, you did. I know a lot of people that go to that. That's a big thing. I'm from Oklahoma, so of course that's a big thing. Grambling Prairie View.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been to Grambling University in a while. Anyway, okay. Well, so you know all about this. I didn't know. Preacher, damn. You're going to hell, man. You got to. I don't want to look around down there and see your ass. What preach?
And it's funny. I'm gonna let you go on with the story, but it's funny. The people that had my back, were not Masons.
So you brought your gang into the Masonry.
I brought a crew.
Your gang into the Masonry. Take them poor brothers' things from. Man, I can't with y'all, man. I cannot. I can't.
I have a history, man. I have a history. Go ahead with the article, man.
I can't with y'all. All of y'all. I can't. All of y'all. Y'all, them, all of y'all. Anyway, Hammer told the victim, "We're going to shut your club down." And like I was saying, we used to be able to do all that. We used to see that all the time. That ain't now happening. Now you got all these laws. You got Homeland Security. You got people calling people terrorists and stuff. And Donald Trump, that you don't want to turn him on against whatever it is your organization is, because them guys ain't playing.
Ask Lavish what I just said.
What up?
Hey, Lavish.
But Lavish young. I don't know how long he been traveling. He may not have done that. Go ask him anyway.
He ain't traveling nowhere. He's sitting still.
You don't understand. Just ask him the question.
Where are you traveling to?
Oh my God.
Are you a traveler, man?
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I travel to the east.
Whatever the hell that means.
Lavish, I was telling him because in the article we was talking about the guy that went into a club or beat up a guy because they said it was taking their patches and everything, or taking their club over or shutting the club down. And I said, well, we did that. We used to do that in the fraternity. He's like, what? I said, yeah, back in the day, I used to take people hats, shirts, necklaces, rings, and everything. If they couldn't protect it, I'd snatch it from them. He's like, what? I said,
yeah. Can you protect yours, Lavish?
I'm gonna always protect mine.
Oh, that sounds like a pat answer. That sounds like something you're supposed to say.
I'm just saying. I'm going to protect mine. I'm going to protect mine. I'm going to see what it's worth to you.
That's on the answer sheet. You took that straight off the sheet. I know that.
Sometimes you ask you got to ask people, man. Hey, man, how much is that, and what is it worth to you?
When I brought people in, it was two of us that taught. I told them, he's here to teach you. I'm here to make sure you don't get into the fraternity, because a weak brother makes a weak fraternity. That's my job. Make sure you don't get in.
Well, y'all aren't very nice.
Man, I got guys. Listen, I got guys, man, that And here's the thing, Logic, and you know what I'm saying when I say this. It's certain guys that come around, and when they come around, I just get up and leave, man. Listen, I ain't got time to be trying to be challenged or none of that stuff, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here, man.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, listen,
right.
man, I'm gone.
You're right. You're right.
You're not on the spot, and you're not
Look,
watching.
my phrase
That
is,
guy, man,
my phrase these days is, you know me so to be, I know you so to be, so just leave me alone.
Hey, here go mine. Real short and simple. Hey, I'm off duty. I'm off duty. That's it. I'm off duty.
You don't have the service vest on, so you're not working?
I don't know what you're talking about, but
no, that's what I say about
what I'm talking about.
That's what I say about my dog. When the service vest is not on him, you can get bit. He's off duty. Yeah. Oh, here we go with the damn symbols.
Oh.
Gee, here we go. Here we go. They're gonna start throwing up the trouble claps and stuff next. I have had that to me before.
Wow.
It didn't go good for the other guys. So I don't know. You guys are not speaking my language. I'm not even going to act like I know. But here we go. I don't want to be out there somewhere and someone be like, you was fronting on. No, man. No, I don't need that trouble. Anyway, poor Hammer told the victim
Hey,
they
Logic.
were going.
Logic. I got one for the animal lovers. I got one for the animal lovers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Black Dragon. Logic know exactly what I'm talking about because I'm sure he's seen. Hey, Logic, have you ever seen a little white dog about this big?
Yes, sir.
A little white dog with his tail cut off?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Black Dragon, ever seen a little white dog with his tail cut off?
No.
A little white dog. It's about this big. A little white dog.
Have I ever seen a little? No, I never have.
Yeah.
Let that
You
dude
never
go
have?
on. He has no idea. He has no clue.
Hey, Logic, I know that you've seen a little white dog with his tail cut off before, right?
I sure have.
Yeah. And you a dog lover? You ain't seen that, Black Dragon?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Let's go on with the story. Let's go on.
What is he talking about? You know what? I know what.
You ain't gonna be able to look it up either.
Little white dog. White dog with its tail.
I'm trying to Google it.
Meaning. In many cases, a dog with a cut off tail is undergone a procedure called tail docking. Oh, they don't have it. They don't have it. Let me get back to this. Can I get back to the story, please?
All right, let's get back to the story, man.
Let's get back to the story.
Hammer told the victim that they were going to shut the victim's club down, then flipped a table over, knocking the victim to the ground. Hammer and the other two pagans then began stomping, kicking, and punching the poor dude with steel-toed boots. Hammer and the other, because these guys are riding with real shoes like we really ride on motorcycles. Steel-toed boots is how you're supposed to be riding. I guess they come in handy when you need to fight, too. Hammer and the two others fled the bar and grill before any law enforcement arrived. The victim was later transported by ambulance to a local hospital, if I could speak, suffering from a head contusion. Bruise on the brain is what a head contusion is, in case you don't know. They wrote that for us. A rib fracture, a hemothorax, and a hemothorax is what is a hemothorax? It is accumulation of blood in the area between the chest wall and the lungs. Jesus Christ. A left pulmonary contusion, bruising of the lung, and a pneumothorax, collapsed lung, and a traumatic brain injury. So this is everything they did to this poor fellow in the rival motorcycle club. Rib fracture, hemothorax, which is accumulation of blood in the area between the chest wall and the lungs. A left pulmonary contusion, which is a bruising of the lung. Pneumothorax, which is a collapsed lung and a traumatic brain injury, which is a TBI. Under federal statutes, Hammer is subject to a sentence of up to 20 years in prison without parole.
That's
Jeez.
Fed. Yep, that's Fed time. You do day for day, man.
They don't have no time off for good
Day
behavior?
for day in the Fed, bro.
I never did the feds. I did the state.
It's day for day in the Fed.
A sentencing hearing will be scheduled after the completion of a pre-sentence investigation. What do you need a sentencing hearing for? It's
Never been
already,
sentenced yet.
it's already subject. It's already there. It says it is.
He is
I read,
subject to a sentence.
no,
To a
I read
sentence up
somewhere.
to
Where
20.
did I read? Let me go back. I read another one that it said that it was mandatory. Is this the one?
That 20 years is mandatory?
Yeah, and maybe this is the one.
Wow.
So another former member of the Pagans admitted his involvement. So it looks like another guy is already that we must have missed the one where another guy admitted his involvement and pleaded guilty. We need to go find that one. The Western District of Missouri said Jared A. Hammer, also known as Hammer of Blue Springs, pleaded guilty. In July 2023, him and the other guys assaulted a lone rival of another club. The victim later transported by ambulance to a local hospital with several injuries, including collapsed lung, rib fracture, and traumatic brain injury. And in one of these stories, it said that he told the police later that the guy who got beat up told the police that he was kicked and beaten with steel-toed boots. So he did cooperate to that level. And then also they said that the 20 years was mandatory. I read that. You know, I read several of these before
Right. And he made it through all that. I mean, God, dog.
Maybe it's right here. It said, okay, you know, I read another one earlier this morning that said it was mandatory. However, a judge still would make the ultimate determination. But if it's mandatory and they're following the guidelines, then
I thought they always said up to a mandatory of like X amount of years.
well, what I read,
No, I'm not talking about for this article. I'm just talking about in general.
what I read said that, okay, so this story they won't give me, but this story here, I had this somewhere. They have finally sold the Grim Reaper's Clubhouse. They sold the Grim Reaper's Clubhouse, and I had that article somewhere. You know, they took the Grim Reaper's Clubhouse up there in Evansville a while ago, maybe a few years ago. They kept raiding them over and over again. Every time I would do a story about 7 years ago, they got a tank outside the Grim Reaper's Clubhouse raiding it. And what eventually happened was they took the clubhouse from them, and they were trying to sell it for like $140,000. And they finally got it sold to a man. I read that story. I thought I had it up here. They sold it for $70,000 instead of the $140,000 that they were looking for, and they and so now it's going to be was it a plumbing place or something? Man, I can't remember. You know what? We might be able to find it. Sold Grim Reaper's Clubhouse.
When you first said Grim Reapers, I was thinking of Sons of Anarchy, but those are the Grim Bastards.
See, here's where the federal government wants to seize their clubhouse. Well, they seized it, and they took it and they sold it. Oh, this is all from the same place. They won't give me. I got to go delete my cookies to.
They be doing all that stuff, man, to prove a point that we sold. We took their property, we sold it. They be trying to prove a point with that kind of stuff, man.
Especially if they sell it cheaply.
They couldn't get what they wanted from it, which they wanted $140,000. But they sold it as is for $70,000. That the place got a steal on that clubhouse. I wonder if you really want to open up your business there. Like, do you really want to open up your business there? I don't know. like
I
maybe
mean, every
hesitant.
business starts from somewhere. You know, you get to deal on the property, and it's the vision that you bring to life that makes it, you know, what it's going to be.
Hmm. You just have to change the narrative or the culture of the building.
Right. And make it what you want it to be. And next thing you know, it's like, hey, y'all, you remember when it was bad and they changed it and they made it into a dog? Who knows?
Well, yeah, they finally sold it. Here's another interesting story. The Hells Angels. Do you guys remember that story we just did about a week or two, maybe a month ago, about the Hells Angels clubhouse? No, it wasn't the Hells Angels clubhouse. It was a guy died and he left some property in the town. And if the town didn't take the
Oh
property,
yeah. I remember that. That was upstate New York, wasn't it, or somewhere around up in Maine?
it was
Up in Maine.
it was in Maine.
Yeah.
So basically, this guy died, and he said, "If I die, if you don't take this property, I'm going to give it to the nearest Hells Angels." And the town said, "Hell no, bro, you ain't giving this $1 million to the Hells Angels." They almost got it though; it was close.
Wait a minute. How can the town say no? Oh, they must have bought it. Or
Hey man, what's all
possession
that
of it.
noise over there, Lavish? Yeah,
Yeah,
put him on mute. So the here's the story. The people of Buckfield will not be welcoming the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club anytime soon.
Wow. So they just took possession of the property.
They took this story from me too. I had the story, and I got to go delete the cookies. So once you look at their site 2 or 3 times, then they say, "Now you got to pay for an article." The only way you can get around this is to go delete your cookies. That's why cookies are horrible. I want to get a whole straight up cookie blocker. And now it's stuck. Okay, so just so you guys know, this guy died and he had 2 or 3 properties, and he had a fund of $600,000, and he had a $1 million property. And he said, if the city doesn't take this, then I'm going to give it to the Hells Angels, the nearest Hells Angels club. And no one could figure out where the nearest Hells Angels was, but it wasn't happening. The town kept the $1 million.
I'm about to go off the screen for a minute. I need my one good hand and half of this hand, but I'm not going nowhere. I just got to move something.
Okay.
And so the town said, "No, hell no, you can't. We're not giving them that." And I thought that was kind of nasty of them. They could have shared.
Well, it was a either or, right? Either y'all take this, or I'm going to give it to the Hells Angels. Well, they just decided to take it. Yes. I wouldn't know why they wouldn't take the property and the land, and the money.
People say they thought it was a joke because the man didn't even know any Hells Angels.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I thought he was like a cousin, or he had a cousin that was a friend of a brother of a Hells Angel member. I don't know. I can't remember.
No, his brother-in-law said that he didn't even know any Hells Angels, and
he just chose a name.
My computer is dying in front of me. Have I frozen yet or anything?
No, you have not frozen.
Yeah, I have exhausted my computer's
memory.
Yeah.
How much memory you got in your computer?
Huh?
How much memory you have in your computer?
Oh, I got a lot. I got big memory.
Okay.
But I've exhausted the big memory. I'm gonna have to reload. Yeah, this is ugly. Wow.
Like I got a gaming computer for all my streaming stuff.
Oh, my computer is way badder than a gaming computer.
Get better than a gaming computer.
Well, I had it specially built by Hewlett Packard. Okay, here we go. This is the story. It won't stick. The computer's screwing up. Maine town rejects giving property and nearly $1 million to the Hells Angels. So here's the story here. Oh, wow. It doesn't. Wow, we're having a hard time. The people of Buckfield won't be welcoming the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club anytime soon. During the annual town meeting Tuesday, the vote to overturn. Dang, it won't let me have it. This computer is going through hell right now. Let's see if I can. Wow.
Mr. Jones and I said, you need to shut down them 20,000 tabs you got open. You chewing up that memory.
Yeah, this is. I normally don't have any issues like this. I don't know what the hell. Wow. It ain't. It won't give it to me. How many windows can I close down? I don't need this. Yeah, I can. I don't need all those.
He said, you need to get the baddest computer memory.
Yeah, it won't even shut things down. Wow.
Your system about to crash, dude. You better go to the services and start shutting down services.
This is crazy. Oh my goodness, what are we looking at here? Let's go to Task Manager and see what we got. Wow, look at this thing die like this. This is sad. Okay, what do we got? 239 background processes.
Yeah, search what's eating up your memory. Go to the top. What's eating up your memory?
156 Google Chromes open.
I wonder if that's it. What's Firefox? Firefox is eating up a whole bunch of stuff.
Firefox is running the stream right now. So
okay.
So it looks like the two biggest offenders are Firefox and
I don't know what's eating up all my memory.
and the 156 Google Chromes that are open. And then we got PowerPoint up. And not much. It got Acrobat up. Nothing much.
All those are add up. You still you start with the biggest one.
Oh, is my Discord server still on? Oh, that's a problem. Let's turn Discord off.
You at war with technology.
This is really bad. I know better than all this. Look at it. It won't even end the tasks. That is sad. It doesn't have enough memory to end the tasks.
It is. It's closing down. You just got more than one open. Look at all that. Look at that. That doesn't make any sense, man.
When you got the memory, bro. When you got big memory, you do big things. Oh, wow. Okay. I need to obviously do some cleanup today. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look at
the
all
last time you reboot your system.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Oh, okay.
To get rid of all these. There's be ghost stuff hanging around. Look at all these acrobats. God, holy moly. Okay, so now we know why the computer's dying a horrible death in front of me. I don't need PowerPoint up right now. It says very low, though. It ain't doing nothing. Here we go. We got to go. Okay, well, after the show, we'll do that. But maybe I did enough to get this story back. Let's see if it stays. No. Wow. And I can't even, it won't even let me copy the site so I can take it over to Chrome. Let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. All right. What did I search on? Anyway, that was a good story that we're not going to get to do. We'll do it tomorrow. I think I got to shut down and do some computer stuff. This is ridiculous. Need to stop watching all that porn.
I know nothing about that.
Those are not porn sites. Are they ever welcoming the angels? No, they're not. Definitely not giving them the money. No. Black Dragon at War with Technology is low-key my favorite part of the show. Clear your cache and stay off of Chrome. Just my IT degree advice.
All right, Path Killer, we are IT, and how, see, man, I got a lot more in common with your subscribers, man. It's just
Yeah, I should just really be on Firefox, and Chrome is horrible, and it's just easy though. It's so easy to do Chrome. But he's right. He's definitely right. Clear your cache. If I clear my cache, then I lose all my settings, man. I don't want to lose all my settings. All right. So, final story. We got one more story I think it'll let us have. So,
okay.
I wonder if this will pull it. This is all pulling from the same place. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to get that tomorrow because it won't let me pull it. But final story was one hospitalized after shooting near Omaha Motorcycle Club. This was an interesting one. We'll see if
since 1914, Johnson & Wales University has been a.
So the ad will be done in 12 seconds. So we covered this club before. This is Los Diablos. Is that what the name of the club is? We'll know in just a second. Okay, here we go.
It happened near Los Diablos Motorcycle Club on 25th. And breaking news to start, one person is in the hospital after being shot. It happened near Los Diablos Motorcycle Club on 25th and Taylor just after 3 a.m. Now, according to authorities, the victim was a 22-year-old man. He was taken to the hospital by a private vehicle. Right now, there's no word on any suspects.
Since 1914, Johnson & Wales University.
So this story was really big because Los Diablos Motorcycle Club has been just in the news. We've seen a lot of stuff happening with these guys. And you'll remember the one, I don't know if you were with us at the time or not, but that was when, you weren't with us. That was when Lavish and I did the story about the guy who was their national president that got caught up in a some sort of arrest for being a sex offender. Omaha Motorcycle Club president was arrested for violating this sex offender registry. And we did this story. It was really interesting because a lot of things came out about this man being on the sexual registry, and there were accusations that he had been, if I remember correctly, I don't want to first degree sexual assault on a minor. Yeah, I didn't want to say that without, that's a horrible thing to say, but first degree sexual assault of a minor in Douglas County. Now, what was interesting about this story is a lot of stories we do, rah-rah people come. And so the way rah-rah folks work is, oh, that guy's a sex offender, get him out of here. Or, oh, that guy's a sex offender of a minor, he's got to go, blah, blah, blah. Right. But when people are not rah-rah people, they will take a look at what the actual story is. And his club actually came on. He had some club brothers that called me, and they actually came on to say, we know all about that story. We know exactly what happened. And we know exactly what the news said happened. And we know exactly who our national president is. And he's still going to be our national president, regardless of what you guys say about him on the news.
All right. And by your brother.
And I was like, wow. I was like, wow. Because facts matter, and you can be caught up and accused of doing something and prosecuted for doing that something, but there a complete whole different set of facts exist that the world is never going to see, because all the world really cares about is, the conviction or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But your family, your club brothers and stuff like that should know. I'll tell you, we had a guy in our club that had been arrested and gone to jail. I think he was 18 and the girl was 16 or something like that. And he went to jail for statutory rape, and he had this conviction on him. Well, when he got out of prison, so the girl's mother didn't like him. She was a white girl, he was a black guy. So you know how that goes. She called the police, put his ass in jail. When he got out of jail, 4 or 6 years later, he went and married the girl. So now they're husband and wife. And he wants to join the club. And you know, what do you say to a guy like that? You know, you got this horrible arrest record, or no, here's your wife, and you know, you're not that person that the record would show. Actually, you're a guy who got caught up, and whatever the case would be, you've gone on with your life and you've married the girl. So it's a very interesting set of things. Like, everything is not cut and dry. Rah shit is rah shit, but it's not necessarily, you know, it takes some nuanced thinking a lot of times to get around the rah. And I say that because there's a rah guy that is chasing down Lavish right now, and myself.
Chasing down Lavish. I like how you say chasing Lavish down.
For some reason, he was mad at me because I would not cover who he's really chasing down is the Hells Angels. He's trying to start something with the Hells Angels up in the Iron Range. This guy is going on and on.
No, that guy.
Yeah, about
is he in the club?
He's not in a club. He's not a biker.
Oh,
he's not in a motorcycle club. He's a Avenger.
That's the one that said he was a GD, right?
Yeah, he's an Avenger. He's on a crusade to put these people away. I just got another incredibly threatening message from him just this morning, and his last words were something like, well, I just remember I tried to go about this another way. So, you know, what the fuck does that mean?
Okay. I know I'm not privy to y'all communication, but why? What is it that you did to him that would make him?
I didn't jump on his rah bullshit. So he sends me, you know, it's interesting. A lot of people send me stories.
Mm-hmm.
You will not believe how many stories I get about national presidents being sex offenders, or this president messing with a minor, or any kind of thing like that. I get that stuff all the time. And the first question I have to ask is what is the documentation behind this? And why are you doing this? And why do you want me to do it? You know, I have to examine a lot of stuff. When you're going to destroy somebody's character and person, et cetera, you can't do it on no rah shit. So somebody sends you something that says, someone says, this guy is a child predator. And they send you some paperwork. And you look on the paperwork, and the guy has no arrest for being a child predator. So you're like, is there something wrong with my lying eyes? Like, so where does this come from?
Right.
And so people will rah you into some bullshit all day long. So this guy sends me this paperwork. There's no court seal. There's nothing. There's nothing that you would say. There's no reference as to where it came from. There's nothing. And so then you might think, well, let me, you know, what kind of credibility does the guy have? And the credibility is absolutely, I watched him tell lies. I watched him lie on Lavish. So because I wouldn't do what he wants me to do, now he's going to start. And the only reason, I don't know why he hadn't gotten after you yet. Maybe he's afraid he'll go to hell. But so he starts telling people on his.
I don't know why he would come after me. I ain't say nothing about it.
I ain't said nothing to him.
Lavish ain't said nothing about his ass either. And so now he's on his podcast telling everybody that Lavish is a paid informant and he's a police commissioner in charge of all police departments. And in some places, like you remember Batman and Robin, the police commissioner was actually in charge of all the police force. So he went and found that somewhere. And I said, no, that's not what a police commissioner is. But because he's a rah-rah motherfucker and he won't do any real research, the first thing he sees right here, this says what a police commissioner is. Charge of all police.
What I don't understand about.
I said to the guy, I said, hold on a minute, bro. That's not what a police commissioner does in Minnesota. So you can't make him in charge of all police when he's in Minnesota and all he is a neighborhood guy who's making sure that the police don't screw over the neighborhood. That's a big difference. But you continue to say this about this man, and you know it's a lie. So why would I believe any damn thing else you say about anybody else? I'm watching you tell lies. I'm watching you tell any lie you can tell to try to get us to cover your point. So you keep sending me all this stuff. The Iron Reigns, Hell's Angels are rats and this, that, and the other. And you're digging into these people's backgrounds. And what the hell are you doing that for? And so I'm seeing all this stuff that this guy's doing, and it is just suspect as hell. Like, what's wrong with you? And so now I've become his target. I ain't done nothing to you, bro. I'm just a guy sitting up here on my I've become his target. And it is absolutely sickening, man. It's sickening. Oh, look, we got an Iron Range Mama Iron Range 81. This is according to him, all bikers are criminals and law enforcement somehow.
But wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, here we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and preempt this by saying I do not know anyone in the GD. How are you gonna claim that or believe that all bikers or something like that are criminals, but you claim that you are in the GD?
Like a gangster disciple?
Yeah, straight up GD.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure that when because I heard you say GD earlier, but I just as you said, I'm thinking like the gangster disciples.
Yeah,
So he's
and
like
I'm like,
folk.
I called Chicago and checked
hey,
up.
there you go, folk people nation. You know,
I called Chicago and checked up on his ass, and they don't know him.
No.
They don't know him. Karma is not friendly to rah-rah folks at all.
No.
You would think people would learn, but oh well. So the whole rah-rah thing is amazing to me because he has gone into the backgrounds of some of these folks. And here's the thing. I saw him do this with Lavish. If you make up in your mind that you believe Lavish is in charge of the entire Detroit Police Department because he ran for police commissioner, and you read somewhere, which he sent me that document, that a police commissioner, you could type it right here on, I did it. I said, what is a police commissioner? Police commissioner. You can type that right there and you get what he sent me. A police commissioner is the head of the police department, responsible for overseeing the operations and ensuring the effective enforcement of law and maintenance or public order. You see that? The head of the police department.
Right.
But if you say, what is a police commissioner in
Detroit? Go a little bit deeper.
You get a whole different thing. He's a member of the Detroit Board of Police Commissioners, a civilian oversight body responsible for overseeing the department. It's not a single individual, but 11-member board with 7 members elected by district and 4 appointed by the mayor. They're responsible for establishing police policies, reviewing the department's budget, and handling citizen complaints. Nowhere
I like
on
that
here.
part. It says a civilian.
Nowhere on here. It says civilian oversight, charter mandated, key responsibilities, setting police department policies, reviewing and approving the budget, and nowhere on here is there any police powers of arresting anybody or anything. This is a completely different definition than is the head of the police department.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell this son of a bitch this, and do you think it made any difference?
No.
He still went on his show the next day and said Lavish was a cop and he was this, he was that. And
Well, the thing is,
he shouldn't be in the police
though.
department. He shouldn't be in a motorcycle club, and everybody should be aware of him because Lavish and Black Dragon are rats.
Hey, here's the funny
They work
part.
with the police department.
But what if? But what? Okay. What?
Here's
Go ahead and talk. I want to show you something. Go ahead.
I everything that he's trying to say, I publicly speak on. So how can you say anything?
Because he's reaching out for rah-rahs.
Yeah.
He wants someone to rah-rah with him. He wants you to rah-rah. He's a cop. Get him. He's a pedophile. Get him. They're dope dealers and rapists. Get him.
So
And that works for people who won't look another inch deep. All they need to do is hear the rah-rah shit.
So if I showed you this, what would y'all think?
That's
It's on
a
my
Texas-
keychain.
It's a Texas police officer shield.
Now if I go closer, what does it say? Hold on a second.
Oh, crisis response team. Chaplain. You're still a cop. You're a cop.
No.
Oh, you know what? You just messed up. You just effed up.
That's a chaplain's first responder badge.
Kearney,
So that we can get
Stone-
behind.
Right,
So we
that's
can get behind the red line when there's a tragic accident. So first responder. See, so people will
No, you just
grab
messed
on
up because you're going to be on his show tomorrow. He wasn't attacking you, but now that you showed that badge, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
You
But see-
rat.
But see,
You
you
rat
can,
bastard.
you can have things and people can pick up on things because that's what they want to pick up on. I mean, no matter if it's this guy or somebody else. And just because somebody is, I just found out a lady that I followed on Facebook and everything. She just retired out of the police force for 20 some odd years. I've been seeing her riding all over the place. Never even thought, didn't even know she was a sheriff. But then again, I met her as a biker, did not know she was a police officer. Now, so does that mean I'm a rat because I knew somebody that was a police officer?
According to this guy, Lavish, if you date a meter maid, is that taking the law in your own hands? It absolutely is.
That is bad.
It's taking the law right in your hands. He's part of the Twin Outlaws. That's funny. That's funny, Chris. So I just when I look at this guy and the rah-rah stuff he's done, and this guy sent me some paperwork, and he was mad at me. You won't cover the fact that I beat a pedophile's ass and burned his face. Hey, this guy sent me video, or not video, but pictures of a guy's face that he burned, and he sent me the report of him burning this guy's face, and he called the guy a pedophile. And the funny thing about it is that guy's record does not show him ever being arrested for being a pedophile. It's not in his record. So what the hell are you talking about? And so I keep finding that everything he's talking about does not add up to what's in his mind.
Right.
He said he was a GD. I checked up on it. GDs don't know his ass. So are you a certified GD? Nothing. Nothing sound, but his rhetoric is getting increasingly unstable and increasingly more threatening. And that, that's what the guy's on. And a lot of times people will say stuff and not say it. Just remember, I tried this the good way. The fuck does that mean? Well, everybody knows what it means. Who is Black Dragon talking about? I'm not going to say that guy's name because I don't want to give him any people that have seen him know exactly who he is. But he is absolutely dangerous. He burned a man's face. That absolutely happened. He sent me the arrest record. He was arrested for burning.
He got arrested.
Yeah, he sent me. I saw that. He did burn a man's face that he accused of. He did go in front of his neighbor's house and accused them of being drug dealers and did all kinds of stuff. And the police were called. He was mad at them for calling the police. But he said they've stopped the 1 o'clock in the morning stuff and trucks being in the driveway. Why don't you report that? That's not my bailiwick. Like I do biker news. What the hell do you want? This guy's not a biker. He's not in the motorcycle club world. He has just targeted the Iron Range 81 as rats, snitches, and pedophiles and rapists. And he is doing everything in his power to hurt those people. And everything except showing up at the fucking clubhouse door and knocking on the door. Everything except that.
Well, I hope we're not gonna. I hope we don't have a
knock on the front door. You know,
a show about.
Don't show up. Don't show up sometime one day talking about I'm in your city. If you got a problem, and I've been to many 1% clubhouses, as I know you have, Lavish, as I know you have, Logic, and some have had problems with my motorcycle club. Big problems. Problems where, hey man, I don't know, man. We might not be able to. And when you have those problems, you go to the spot, either to their clubhouse or there's a neutral place or one of their support people's clubhouses, and you go and you look them up. You look them guys in the eye, eyeball to eyeball. That's what you do when you got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You look them in the eye, eyeball to eyeball. Okay, what's the problem? How do we get it fixed? Is there a fix? All this other stuff is crazy. Mama Iron Range 81, unhinged. He probably has no proof of the accusations. He's not right in the head. I hope his local PD has their eye on him. He's going to do some damage. I think that guy's going to hurt somebody. He's already burned somebody's face. And he sent me the picture of the guy's face, and it's burned up real bad. And he sent me a picture of his arrest record, and he's going on and on at those people. He might hurt one of those folks, or Lavish, he's up there close to you.
Well, bring it on, baby.
You better not go to Detroit, Doc. You better not.
Bring it on, man.
He's up there close to y'all up there. Ain't the Iron Range up there near y'all somewhere? So, or he might bring his badass down to Atlanta.
Let me tell my story before we get off, because I got
your story. Yeah.
You're talking about the one this morning. So, Black Dragon wanted me to say this, y'all. So I went to took myself to the emergency room earlier today because I thought I got bit by a spider, and I wanted to go make sure. So go in there, they see you first. Hey, Mr. Turner, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting there. No spider bite. They just said I got bruised. They did an ultrasound just to get some more money out of me. But then the lady come in to check me in. So they ask you the normal questions. Your name, address, phone number, emergency contact. Do you agree to service? All that good stuff. Then she says, well, Mr. Turner, I have to ask you this next question because this is now mandated by the state of Texas, and we have to ask this question. I'm like, oh, okay. And she goes on and says, are you a citizen of the United States? Were you born here, or are you an immigrant here on a visa, green card, everything? And I stared at her and I laughed. I said, are you serious? She said, I know. She said, that's the new mandate that we got. Now, I was in the hospital. When my wife went to the hospital, they didn't ask her that. So this must have just came down. And she said, that's a new mandate. She said, I don't know about any other state, but we have to start asking these questions. And I'm like, well, what happens if someone comes in here and this is the emergency room now, and they're really injured and they are an immigrant? Will you not see them now? You're not going to patch them up if they're bleeding? You're not going to stop the bleeding? So that was just shocking to me.
What was the answer?
Well, I didn't ask her that. I was just thinking
We're just gonna let them die.
Yeah. Where's that? The Hippocratic Oath? You don't have that anymore? The doctors, I gotta help this patient and
The
everything.
doctors lost the Hippocratic oath when healthcare became regulated by the insurance companies.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was about like 25 years ago. They will just come see you afterwards. That's crazy. Yeah, so now they're asking you.
I was
where
about to
you
tell
born
him,
here.
yeah, I was born in Kings County Hospital, Brooklyn, New York.
You better know that. And what time and what day were you born on? I just realized I was born on a Thursday. I didn't even know that before today. I always knew my birthday, but I just didn't know that it was actually a Thursday. So they might ask you, what day were you born on? That was bro, that was 1963. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Man,
I was born on a Sunday at 2:11 p.m.
See, he's got it down.
2:11 p.m. man, on a Sunday. That's when I was born, man.
I think I was born on a Thursday. I think.
Oh, there you go. We got a lot of. And if the hospital and doctors don't ask that, the AG will have them indicted. Oh,
wow.
He's in Texas with you, so he probably that's some part that you didn't know. He says,
I mean, that's the first time somebody's asked me that.
He said that Texas Attorney General said that.
Wow.
Wow, man. Yeah, Chris, he's getting set up for the repos.
Wow. So, well, that's just part of our new reality right now.
And the next reality is we're getting ready to be in World War III. Hey, Mike Ball, it's so good to see you over here, man. EMTALA requires treatment regardless of nationality. In Texas, the citizenship question is used to track costs and not determine treatment. Not yet, Papa Penguin. Not yet.
Well, I know Papa Penguin, that was the first time I've had been asked that question.
Oh, look at Papa Penguin says patients are also not required to answer the question. I told you this morning I would not.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm not answering that.
Now I know what was it? This was a long time ago when my daughter was born. So it's like 32 years ago. And they asked when I was checking my wife in, because she was already up in the room, I had to check her in downstairs. On the form, they asked, is she what nationality she is? Is she white? Is she black? And I don't like hospitals, y'all. I was so frank. I said, what difference does it make? She's upstairs having a baby. I said, who cares? They said, well, we need to know. Why?
They got to know.
I said, she's upstairs having a baby. She's a woman.
Did you hear this?
What's that?
I just got a text message from one of my friends. He said, what do you think about the allegations now on Tyler Perry?
What allegations? Stuff that we already know about?
Yeah, I seen that like 2 days ago, man. I don't pay attention to that stuff.
What's the allegations? What is it? I haven't heard anything.
Saying that one of the guys from the Oval or one of them shows suing them for sexual harassment or something to that nature.
Oh well.
Is Tyler Perry gay? I didn't know that.
No, I don't know what he is because I don't know the guy, but I figure
You gotta look at his story. He talks about all of that about him and what happened to him when he was young and living in his car and all that stuff.
I just think that when you get a guy, people, not just him, once you get to a certain level, man, where you like unbothered, man, you can do so much. I just look at certain people as just targets, man. You know, because it cannot be that many people out here, man, doing all of this stuff, man, seeing what's happening to other people.
Right.
You know, and I feel like when you get these people, man, you get some of these people that just pay to let this shit go away. All right, man, because they know it's part of the game. They know that you got these people over here. So they know it's gonna come with keeping time, money, stuff in the media. Listen, man, it don't mean I did it. I just ain't got time to deal with the bull crap. However, you have some people that's like, hey man, I ain't got nothing to do but fight it all day. So I just think it'd be targets, man. Targets, man. How can I get more publicity around me? Look at the guy from Empire. The guy from Empire, he allegedly told everybody he got robbed and whatever the story was.
Yeah.
Jesse Smollett. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing happened, but he got his name in the paper, more publicity around it. You know,
Yeah,
it
but he
killed his
lost.
He
career.
lost his
He
career
lost.
though.
He lost his career.
On that bullshit. Yeah.
He lost it.
Yeah.
That was just dumb, Lavish. That was just dumb. That's not a
Well,
way to get
it
some
wasn't
attention.
dumb. It just wasn't well thought out.
Yeah.
If he'd have thought that out a little better, he might have been able to.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart move right there. Dude,
No,
you know they
that
got cameras, right?
It brought him international pity, which is what he was looking for. If he'd have thought it
Yeah.
out a little better, shoot, he
It,
might have
it
got
probably
that contract he was trying to get.
it probably would have been a little different, man. But
Yeah, he didn't think that out well.
that wasn't thought out too well.
But yeah, that was just something new for me today. I never asked. I mean, I answered the question, but you know.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy, bro. It was crazy that you would have to answer that. But hey, that's what listen. You got to take things. The one thing that bikers do, I think bikers do well, is we do it is what it is well. I think you know, so many bikers. You know, we come from a very tribal community. You can call it gang-like or whatever your term will be. I like to use the word tribal, and for bikers, things are kind of black and white, cut and clear. You have responsibilities. And I'm just talking about even regular bikers, not even clubber bikers, because the biker that we saw yesterday, just a regular biker, not in a club at all, as soon as the BS happened, he hopped to it, bro. He started shooting at the guy who was shooting at him. He's chasing the guy down. I mean, this is what bikers do. He had a friend on the ground. She was hurt. This story we did about the hero biker yesterday, he actually called us. You guys haven't seen that video. He sent me a message. I called him. We got him right on the show. He talked about everything. And then while he was talking about everything, he was giving props to everyone. He was
he was shouting everybody out.
He was taking his 15 minutes on the show, right? And he was shouting out every damn body that could be shouted out. And then when I talked to him later, he was mad at himself because he forgot to shout out a couple people. So that's what bikers do. We live in a very cut and dry, black and white environment. And so it is like us to be that way. We accept it is what it is well. And it is what it is in this country right now, that it is definitely that immigration and the status of people is forefront. Get used to it. It's here. This is how it is. They're going to be looking at nationalities. They're going to be looking at whether you belong here or not. It doesn't matter if you're a dishwasher or a criminal, if you're not here the right way, whatever the case may be, there's somebody that's going to be out to get your ass. This is tough.
And you know what? And as a culture, we've lived through so much. I've been asked by just people. And it's like, man, this a lot of this stuff don't bother you. I said, well, it bothered me. It's been bothering me since I was made aware of our culture and the privacy of our culture. But does it bother me that they're changing names of parks when they did that? No, because I didn't even know those was Confederate people. It didn't bother me not whatsoever. Didn't bother me. A lot of this stuff just don't bother me. I'm still gonna get up. I'm still got to go over here and eat, feed my kids, go to the store, work.
Fort Bragg was always Fort Bragg, and if that was a Confederate general, I didn't know it. It was Fort Bragg, and if they named it something else,
a lot of the stuff
it didn't matter, and they're naming it back. I mean, this is what they're spending money on, naming shit.
Right.
Come on,
right.
man.
And a lot of people, we all believe that, they're trying to spark stuff. But then, you staying with the biker culture, a lot of that stuff is like, okay, they did it. Okay, I gotta go do this 500-mile ride.
If you're in the biker culture, you know somebody that wears SS bolts. And if he's treating you with respect, you're not even looking at that. That's not it. You don't in the biker culture. One thing we have learned to do, I think, for the most part, is accept people for who and what they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One thing I know, that guy's not going to leave me on the side of the road, because he's probably not going to leave any biker on the side of the road. So I think we've gotten along better than most. Some folks will say, well, there's no black bikers in the white 1% motorcycle club. We got our own 1% motorcycle clubs that we can be in. We're fine with that. That's not an issue for us. It's not an issue. That doesn't
Yeah,
mean I'm not going to go over there and party with someone that treats me. You know, in the biker world, it's all about how you treat people and how people treat you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to, and that's all we have. And that's, you know, and I told that guy that. I told him, I said, one thing about us in the biker world is we believe that our word is everything. And you've shown me that your word is not everything. When you started lying on Lavish and you didn't care that you knew the truth and you still decided to carry that lie anyway. Now, if you believed it, then it shows me your thinking cap ain't on straight. Because I told you that man is not in charge of all police, and you said he was, and you show me an AI overview that says one thing, and you're right, that AI overview was absolutely correct. I show you the AI overview of what a police commissioner is in Detroit. That should have been enough for you to either do some more research or accept what you saw, but still you went on your program the very next day talking about how Black Dragon Biker TV is snitches and informants, and then you told some more lies. Black Dragon Biker TV, Black Dragon is on the payroll of the Hells Angels. You know, when you tell stuff like that, you're trying to reach a rah-rah person who's going to take some sort of action on some shit that he believes, which is a lie that you told. And that's what a lot of these, you know, the politicians were screaming last night or the other day after those two politicians got killed. Congress and the Senate, they're mad, they're scared, and they want more protection. They want me to pay for more protection for them. But you folks have been catering to rah-rahs for the last 10 years. They created this environment where somebody runs in and shoots up a congressman they don't like. This has been created by both sides on rah-rah stuff. They love, they're not Americans. These people are communists. They're just as bad as, and you tell people that, and a weak mind picks that up and is like, all Democrats are communists. Let me go get me some. And another weak mind picks up, well, all Republicans are Nazis. Right. Let me go get me some.
Go get some. Mm-hmm.
You guys have been doing that. Yeah, now don't cry to me for more help. Oh, we need security around the clock. Yeah, because you keep peddling and rah-rah shit.
Right.
Instead of truth and facts and all this kind of stuff. And all of these pundits and all these folks that have been on and making all this money all these years peddling and then you got Google and Chrome and Facebook and all these places that feed algorithms that continue to send you this crap and just shoot you straight down a vacuum, and you just feel like it's coming from everywhere. Oh my gosh, they're communists. Oh my gosh, they're all Nazis. They're coming to get us. The world's going to hell in a handbasket. And you just can't afford to be a rah-rah person. You can't be fed rah-rah. Rah, 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 rah. And you see it with a lot of the one percenters in this news cycles that we're doing. You rah-rah your ass over to somebody's clubhouse and shoot them up. And now you're facing, just for beating somebody up just for beating somebody up in a bar, you're facing 20 years in prison. Y'all better stop that rah-rah, man. It ain't no good. And that's my 2 cents.
All right. I got to go into some meetings.
That's my 2 cents.
Thursday. Yay. That's good, bro.
Anybody?
No, that was good.
I know it.
I hate to keep saying I got to go, but I got to go.
Oh, Lounge, you've been sending me messages. Okay, let me get you out here. Hey, man. I didn't see those messages. I was on a tangent. Hey, I'll see you later, Lavish.
All right, I'll check y'all out later as well.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, preacher, let's get you out of here.
Molegado, we got to get hook up. I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook, Molegado. We hook up.
You guys been trying to hook.
I know, for a couple of weeks, and every weekend I got something. I got to put my bike in the shop because I'm going on this trip next week. All that stuff.
I got to send you his phone number, and you just call him, man. Are you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Action.
I remember this one.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, this your boy Logic over here. Keep it logical. Listen. No matter who's around you, no matter what they're going through, you're going through a lot. Let's just try to all get along. Y'all know I'm gonna say that anyway. Whatever you're riding on twos, you're riding on threes, even some of y'all riding on fours. Remember these words: ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith. And keep it logical. Peace.
And it's your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you guys. Hey, make sure to go over and to my GoFundMe. We're trying to raise money for the Carmel Curves Motorcycle Club so they can get their clubhouse back. This is something I've taken on. And there's a lot of people that don't agree with me on this, but I want to see them get their clubhouse back. And so go over here to this fundraiser here and help me do that. The link I'm putting in here right now, the link for that, and you guys can get that. Boom. Thank you for the folks that have given. And let me scroll this across the bottom of the page. If you want to help them get their clubhouse back, there is the GoFundMe. www.gofundme.com/F/Restore-Hope-4/Carmel-Curves-MC-members. Yeah, help restore those ladies back to their club. Now, you remember they lost their clubhouse after the shooting that happened there, and 4 people were shot, 2 people were killed. Their paperwork wasn't quite right, so they got shut down. So let's help them get their stuff back. That would be cool. I would love that if somebody would do that for me. And the Bible says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I would have everybody give me $20 and help me out if I could. Wouldn't you? Also, happy Juneteenth. This is Juneteenth. And Juneteenth is when many slaves in the South found out that they were actually free. Not everybody got the message after the Emancipation Proclamation. So in Juneteenth, we celebrate when everybody else found out that they were actually free. And so that's a celebration among African-American folks and others in this country. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth to all of you all. In this country. Gaining our freedom as African Americans was precious, and many people died for us to have that freedom. And thank you to Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth and so many others of you out there, Mary McLeod Bethune, and so many women in the African American Women's Club movement that helped us to get where we are today. I wrote a book about it called Social Club's Bible. And it's definitely out there for you guys to get. Available on Amazon and Kindle. And also, finally, get my latest book, blackdragonsgear.com, available on Amazon Kindle and also at blackdragonsgear.com. The Social Construct of Motorcycle Club: Life, Rules, Traditions, History, Politics, and Modus Operandi. And, oh, hell, I forgot, man. Well, those of you that are still here, let's do this for those of you that are still here. I forgot about this, but so this is a song that somebody did for me, and I have yet to hear it. This is my first time listening to it. The lyrics to the song here, I guess I can download the song. And it's already down. See, that's a fast computer right there. The lyrics to the song are right here. And this was commissioned by El Demonio, the man I showed you guys yesterday that put me on the album with Snoop Dogg which was really, really cool. It put me on his album where I sang a song for him, and I didn't sing a song. What I did was I talked and did the song. Well, the story is very interesting. This guy was a dude out there trying to get into motorcycle clubs or whatever, and he found me online. And I talked to him through his venture, and he eventually became a member of the Sons of Silence Motorcycle Club, one of the baddest motorcycle clubs in the country. But during all of that time, while he was going through all of that and making it up to the big time 1%er league and all that, he was reading my stuff and following me and all that kind of stuff, and the Black Dragon Biker TV network and family. And he told me that I was a big brother that I didn't even know that I was. So when he also happened to be El Dominio, the famous rapper that rapped with Snoop Dogg and Warren G and all those guys back in the day. And he had gotten out of it for quite some time, and then for some reason he was able to get back into it, and now his songs are number one again. And he's going to be performing at the Grand Ole Opry here in this month or next month. He'll be performing at the Grand Ole Opry, and his song is being considered for number one. There's some sort of award. I've got to look that up, but that he was telling me about. And since that's only like 4 hours from here, I'm going to try to be there for him. But anyway, he commissioned this song for me. It's a reggae song, and whoever these people are that he commissioned a song with, they've done some sort of deep dive into my background. So I don't know anything about this song at all. And I'm going to play it right now. What he did not know is that reggae is one of my most very favorite genres of music. I listen to reggae every single solitary day. So the fact that they would make this as a reggae song already touches my heart. So let's see it. Let's hear it. How does it go? Oh, I like that beat.
I'm a renegade rider. President was my tag. Don't respectful if you slide up. Don't care about your flag. Respectful, but him don't care. Got something to shout, bring it to the dragon's lair. Them did me so bad. I used to let it get me so mad. All of them years. And they put me out bad and tried without my peers. But I'm still here, don't care about no judge. A black dragon with black Sabbath in my blood. Keep it real, and you'll make it home. Rather you ride with a crew, or you ride alone. I'm a renegade, on the highway I've been made. Doing things my way, sticking to the code. So stand up every road. I'm a renegade, on the highway I've been made. Doing things my way, sticking to the code. So stand up every road. Can't believe how they tried to play me, but look at the man that it made me. I will never again let a sucker betray me. Gave blood for my club, same I served for the Navy. Protocol not meant to break, but you question it when you see so many mistakes. 35 years, much laughter and many tears, and the dragon still with fire standing here. No match, they can't win, and no patch can never make a man be all in or all out. 1%ers and outlaws know what we talking about. I'm a renegade, on the highway I've been made, doing things my heavy road. I'm a renegade on the highway. I've been made doing things my way, sticking to the code. So stand by for heavy road.
Wow. They got me. They got me. That's my story. And stand by for heavy rolls. Damn, they even got me down to the Navy stuff, bro. Good shit, man. Wow. Thank you.
Scene one.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, El Demonio. Thank you, man. Ruben. Thank you, brother. Who the hell knows that much about me? Holy Lord. Wow. Where can we find that song? I don't know. Let's see. He said, you guys forgive me, they got me weeping over here. Song is finally done. My boy Sukram wrote, produced, and composed it, and I executive produced it. He took a deep dive on your YouTube channel to get all the info to write the song about you. He's a very popular ghostwriter. He's written songs for some of the biggest names in the business. I hope you enjoy it. Man. First of all, I love reggae music. That's all I play. That's almost all I play. And the music I listen to is normally like culture. So this is the same exact vibe. And damn. And this is the second song. Another brother has written me a song as well, and he sent it to me last week. It's down here somewhere, and here it is. This one's called "Out Bad No Trial," and I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I just got in back to town, and so I got this one Friday and this one today, and at 8:30 this morning. So I'm going to play the other one tomorrow. But it means that I've done something out there for people to shit. I don't have any words, man. It's a beautiful song. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you so much, man. Bet you never thought you'd be a muse. No, Papa Penguin. I never thought I would be. And I've had now, like, oh my God, 6 or 7 songs now written. Folk songs. I feel like the Lone Ranger out here, y'all. Shit. Hooch Rider says, damn, I'm becoming emotional. I don't know why. I'll ride to that on my night rides. Excellent song, needs to be your theme song and everything. Yeah. It has just become my theme song. We all know that. We all know you. That's why we're here. And you are a god in the MC world. Well, to some. To some. Others can't stand my ass. I got some calls yesterday by folks that can't stand me. Hey, you see what you turned out, Baker? You see what you turned out when you took me in? Taught me how to ride. Took me up to Los Angeles and showed me how to be a Black Sabbath. You see, Baker? This is Baker right here. Oh. That's what you did, Baker. I can't find it. It's right here. Baker, that's what you did. You did that, bro. You did that. And when you keep sending me these pictures of my book on your motorcycle where you're somewhere in the country riding, and I wanted you and Pep and Magic and all those guys, I wanted them to be proud of me. I wanted Mad Mitch. I wanted them to be proud of me. I wanted to put their name all over the universe. Their Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club. And some were proud and others were not. I did the best I could. I did what they told me to do. Oh, yeah. Next time you guys are in Daytona and you buy a T-shirt, make sure that they spell the name right, because they will sell you a T-shirt that they didn't spell the name right on, by the way. In case some of y'all are wondering. Is that? Yeah, they didn't spell it right. But I'm still wearing the shirt. It costs money, bro. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm getting ready to play my song again. Let me tell you something, El Demonio, bro. He told me that I had an impact on his life as a biker and a 1%er. And he showed me. And I'm just thankful. I'm very thankful. You guys don't know how troubling doing a show like this can be in your life. To have crazy ass people you've never met before show up in your world and, you know, bring harm to you and shit for no reason at all. It's not easy being a celebrity. Ask President Ronald Reagan, who got shot. Ask the girl, what was her name? That the reason Jodie Foster, like she didn't even know the guy. He just showed up. And ask the Tulsi, what was her name? The astronaut's wife who got shot in the head just for being a congresswoman. Ask Trump, who got shot in the ear. Ask anybody that is a social media or any kind of a media star or anything like that. Ask any of them. When you put this light on your ass, when you put this light on you, it's hot, man. It's hot. So I can tell you that nothing hurt me more on this planet. And they knew it. And they knew it. They knew they were going to destroy me. And nothing hurt me more on this planet. You guys wanted to hurt Black Dragon, and you did it. You were successful. You beat the shit out of me. To see my club brothers take my life and lie on me and attribute things to my name I had not done in order to destroy my name and my reputation publicly. It hurt. It hurt. But to see the reaction of the people, when you get put out bad, you're not supposed to be ever spoken to again in the bike world. And instead, the bike world embraced me. You saw Forsaken MC have me up at their party this last weekend and treat me like a goddamn king. I told you about this, remember? If you don't get your shit took, you ain't doing it right. Yes, you did, soul brother. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did. Dragon, I told you this stuff already. I told you this. You did. You did. You told me. You did. You did. You did. I told you about this, remember? You did. And I don't know that I was listening. I don't know that I was listening. Crazy. Big Cell even told me this was going to happen to me and then participated in doing it. That's I couldn't believe it. I was like, Big Sal, you're the one that said this was good. Wow. Bro, hateful mofo. But I'm feeling good now. I survived it. And that's what that song is about. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you, Mr. Sukram? Who in the hell are you? You're a songwriter for real, bro. If no one thought this guy was a songwriter, you're a songwriter for real. This guy said right here, Ruben said, El Demonio said, my boy Sukram wrote, produced, and composed it, and I executive produced it. He took a deep dive on your YouTube channel to get all the info. This dude dove. He didn't dive. He high dived to write this song about you. I don't know who he is, but he says he's a very popular ghostwriter. He's written for many people. Sukram is Sukram songwriter. Is the stage name of Marcus Garcia, a songwriter according to Genius. He is known for writing songs like Club. He's also part of the group Horizon. I hope this is the same person. I'll have to look and see if this is the same person. There can't be too many Sukrams out there. So, thank you, Mr. Sukram. Thank you for learning enough about me to make a song that would make tears come down my face. Thank you, Ren. I appreciate you. Wow, that's crazy. All right, man. Now that I've taken an hour and 37 seconds of you guys' time and lost both of my co-hosts, I think I'm done. They call you brother because you wear the same patch, but few really understand the meaning of brotherhood, Black Dragon. Now, you guys are right about that. Right about that. What's up, Forsaken? Good to see you, Rockstar. All right. I am out of here. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Make sure to give a donation. If it's just $2, if it's $5, if it's $3, I need it. I need your money to help the Carmel Curves Motorcycle Club get their clubhouse back. I need your money. And that's what it's going to take. A few bucks from everybody. And those girls, those black women are reestablished. I'm sure of it. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel. Consider channel memberships. Our Discord server, the link is in the description. So come on the Discord server and talk to me. I'll talk to you if you want to talk to me. If you have stories and stuff, send me your stories and stuff like that so that like you've been doing. Thank you for keeping me up on the stories. And you guys are my reporters out there. Hey, I got 2 new reporters coming from Australia. Yeah. It's coming. We're worldwide. My book has just been translated into Portuguese and German. So I now will have Motorcycle Club Protocol 101 in 3 languages, thanks to my subscribers. And now 2 more beautiful songs. Man, thank y'all. I'm out, man. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Pagan News is on YouTube. Black Dragon News.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
Thank you, SSW.